Beloved child, do you feel that strange trembling in your heart tonight? The quiet unease that you cannot name, the sudden weight pressing on your chest, as though the air itself has changed. That is not coincidence. That is not random. That is the alarm of heaven ringing directly into your soul. Archangel Michael has sounded it, and it has reached you now, this very moment, not by chance, but by divine design. Don't look away. Don't silence this voice. For if you turn from this message, you will silence the very warning that was meant to save you. Michael says, don't skip this. This is your confirmation. This is your intervention. Someone close to you, closer than your enemies, closer even than the stranger on the street, has betrayed the trust of heaven. And the effects of this betrayal ripple already through your life. Perhaps you felt the sudden resistance in your plans. Perhaps doors that should have opened are sealed. Perhaps friendships that felt warm have gone cold. Perhaps your body itself has carried stress that no doctor could name. Do you feel it? That invisible opposition, that strange block, that unspoken sabotage. This is not your imagination. This is spiritual reality. And the revelation of it comes only here, only now, because the heavens have chosen this channel as your rope in the storm. My child, you must understand the urgency. Betrayal is not a wound from afar. It is the knife from the hand you once trusted. And heaven cannot let you sleep while the dagger hovers at your back. That is why Michael sounds the alarm. That is why your spirit quivers as you listen. Even now, as you hear these words, you are being drawn into the safety of divine truth. Archangel Michael says, I cover you with my wings, but I must also uncover the schemes. Do you feel the chill? That is the presence of truth passing through you. This betrayal is not to destroy you. It is to awaken you, for heaven never reveals without redeeming. But first you must hear. You must stay. You must refuse the temptation to dismiss this as just another word, because this one is not just words. This one is a bridge between your wounded heart and the throne of heaven, a bridge between your sleepless nights and the victory already written in the scrolls of eternity. Don't let go. Don't scroll away. Your miracle is hanging by this thread. Michael says, if you skip, you will miss the very revelation that was assigned to unlock your freedom. Listen to the signs. Have you seen the number 7 repeating lately? Have dreams pulled you into strange corridors of memory? Have you felt the sudden tension in conversations with those who claim to love you? These are not random. They are whispers of heaven telling you someone close has shifted from loyalty to betrayal. And the warning has been sent to you, not tomorrow, not next week, but now. Beloved, heaven knows the tears you hide. Heaven knows the prayers you whispered when no one was listening. Heaven knows the weight you carry that no friend can truly see. And it is for that reason that Archangel Michael steps down now, sword drawn, fire blazing, to say, enough. The plot has been uncovered. The chain will be broken. Right now, lift your spirit. Right now, say these words out loud. I receive it. Comment below these words. I am chosen. Let the angels record your faith. Because this is not only a message, it is a covenant between heaven and you. A covenant that says, what was meant to harm you will now be turned into the platform of your blessing. But if you turn away, if you dismiss, then you reject the rescue that was sent only for you. Michael says, don't skip this, don't silence this, don't ignore this alarm. You are loved. You are chosen, but you are also under watch. That is why the alarm has sounded. That is why this word has broken into your day, your night, your scrolling, your moment. This is the beginning of your revelation, and it will unfold piece by piece with both warnings and promises. Stay close, beloved, for what is about to be revealed will shake you, but it will also heal you. Beloved child, I must ask you, have you felt it? The heaviness that follows you even into your quietest hours, the strange resistance in places that once brought joy, the conversations that now leave you more drained than uplifted. This is no ordinary weariness. This is not simply life being difficult. This is the vibration of betrayal, the shadow of deceit that has crept near without your permission. Archangel Michael says, do not ignore this alarm, for betrayal rarely comes dressed as an enemy. Betrayal wears the smile of friendship. Betrayal cloaks itself in familiarity. Betrayal whispers comfort while hiding the knife. And heaven cannot allow you to walk blindly any longer. You have already seen glimpses of it, haven't you? That uneasy look in the eyes of someone close, that sudden change in their tone, that unexpected distance. Heaven is peeling away the disguise, but you must be awake to notice. You must not brush it aside as coincidence. Michael says, someone close has shifted from loyalty to sabotage. Someone close has chosen jealousy over love, envy over celebration, betrayal over trust. Do not let your heart harden, beloved. This is not revealed to fill you with fear, but to equip you with discernment. Heaven always warns before the storm breaks. Heaven always equips before the battle begins. Think of how many times in your life the wound did not come from a stranger, but from a familiar face. How many nights were broken, not by the threats of enemies, but by the silence of friends who turned away. Do you remember the pain of being misunderstood, misused, or abandoned by those you thought would stand beside you forever? That was betrayal's earlier seed, and now, in this season, the seed has grown. But heaven does not expose without purpose. The alarm has sounded because the time of hiddenness is over. The plot against you cannot remain unseen. Child of light, you have carried questions. Why are my plans delayed? Why do opportunities vanish at the last moment? Why do people shift when I am not in the room? Heaven answers now, because betrayal has been weaving its net, because unseen conversations have been held about you, because whispers have been spoken in places you are not invited. But hear this, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. The whispers will not drown out the trumpet of heaven. The plots will not cancel the promises of God. Yet you must be vigilant. You must receive this revelation as your shield. Michael says, I have stood watch by your side. I have seen the shadows gather. I have drawn my sword to strike down the schemes. But you must not walk as though nothing has been revealed. You must not ignore the signs. Do you feel the urgency? Even as these words fall upon you, there is a stirring in your chest. That is your spirit recognizing truth. That is your inner man responding to the alarm. One more. Right now, pause and breathe. Let your spirit repeat, I will not miss this. I will not ignore this. I will not skip what heaven has sent. Say it 3 times. Seal it with your voice. For repetition is not empty. It is agreement, and agreement unlocks protection. Beloved, heaven says there are 2 roads before you. One road is to dismiss this, to shrug it off as unnecessary, to go on blind until betrayal strikes fully and leaves its scar. The other road is to heed the alarm, to prepare your heart, to open your eyes, and to step into the shelter Michael has drawn around you. Which road will you take? Do not say tomorrow, do not say later. Later is how betrayal wins. Delay is how sabotage succeeds. Heaven says, now is the moment. This very message is your turning point. Look at the patterns around you. Look at how often you've been drained by the same voice. Look at the confusion that always follows certain conversations. Look at the tension in your dreams, the strange symbols, the faces that appear unexpectedly. All of this has been warning you. And still, heaven whispers with mercy. We show you now because we love you. We uncover because we intend to cover you. We reveal because we intend to redeem. Michael says, do not be afraid of what is being shown. Fear only missing the revelation. Fear only turning away. For once revealed, betrayal loses its poison. Once named, deception loses its grip. My child, think of this. Judas kissed with affection even as he betrayed with intention. Betrayal always comes dressed in love. Betrayal comes smiling. Betrayal comes close enough to embrace. And heaven wants you awake before the kiss reaches your cheek. This is why the alarm is urgent. This is why Michael says, don't skip this. Because if you look away now, the warning will not reach its full protection. But if you stay, if you receive, the plot will unravel before it touches you. Even now, I see chains breaking. Even now, heaven is sending fire to scatter plans whispered in the dark. Even now, your name is being covered in the blood of protection. But it requires your faith. It requires your response. Say these words out loud. I am under the shield of heaven. Betrayal will not break me. I am chosen. Write it below in the comments. I am chosen. Let the universe know you align with heaven. Let the angels record your declaration. Do you hear the repetition? That is intentional. For heaven knows your spirit needs to be washed over and over until fear gives way to faith, until anxiety gives way to authority, until betrayal's sting is met with heaven's embrace. Child, this is only the beginning. The warning is strong because the blessing is greater. The tension is heavy because the revelation will be brighter. You must endure this alarm so that you can step into the promise. Michael says, stay close, stay awake, stay listening. The one who betrayed will not have the final word. Heaven always has the final word. Beloved child, the warnings were not given to leave you trembling in fear. They were given so that when the revelation comes, you will know it is real. You will know it is heaven. You will know it is Michael speaking and not just your imagination. The alarm sounds not to paralyze you, but to awaken you. The betrayal is uncovered not to torment you, but to deliver you. Michael says, the schemes of darkness have been revealed. But now I declare to you the promises of heaven. I speak not only warnings, but victories. I speak not only alarms, but rewards. You will see with your own eyes that what was meant to break you will become the very soil where your harvest grows. Do you feel the shift? The air that once felt heavy with tension now carries the scent of breakthrough. The night that once seemed endless now begins to glow with the first fire of dawn. This is heaven's rhythm, warning, then revelation, alarm, then promise. Beloved, heaven has seen every tear you cried alone. Heaven has counted every moment you felt forgotten. Heaven has watched as others advanced while you seemed delayed, and the Father himself whispered, "Not delayed, only prepared, not denied, only preserved." The betrayal that is pressed against you was not permitted to destroy you, it was permitted to position you. What they meant for evil, heaven has already scripted for good. Think of Joseph, betrayed by brothers, thrown into pits, sold into slavery, forgotten in prison. But betrayal was the pathway to throne. Rejection was the doorway to promotion. Pain was the road to authority. And now heaven declares, "So it shall be with you." Michael says, "The very one who whispered against you will watch heaven lift you. The very hands that tried to block you will see doors open that no man can shut. The very voices that doubted you will have no choice but to witness your victory." Beloved, prepare for the signs. Heaven does not leave you wandering in the dark. Heaven leaves markers, signals, confirmations. In the coming days, you will begin to see repeating numbers, especially 7 and 11. When you see them, know this: heaven is confirming the promise. Some of you will dream of water overflowing, floods that seem impossible to contain. That is, heaven showing you abundance, breaking through limitations. Some of you will see keys in visions or random images. That is heaven, whispering that doors are opening which no betrayal can keep closed. And for those who have suffered in finances, Michael declares, "I release provision now, unexpected funds, canceled debts, new opportunities, breakthroughs in employment. Ye. Surprising contracts, hidden treasures revealed. Prepare for overflow is written in your name." Yes, beloved, you heard correctly. There are amounts heaven has reserved with your spirit attached. Some will see small victories, but others will witness floods. 55,000, UN 10,000, even more. For the God who owns cattle on 1,000 hills is not limited by numbers. And Michael says, "Receive without doubting. Speak it aloud, I receive." For your words are the currency of heaven. But provision is not the only promise. Healing flows now like oil down from the throne. Some of you have carried sickness that medicine could not name, infirmities that seemed invisible to every test. That weight lifts even as you listen. Pain in the body begins to release. Heavy migraines dissolve. Strange fatigue breaks. Michael says, "The betrayal attacked your body with stress, but I now release restoration. By this word you are healed. By this word you are strengthened. By this word you are renewed." And love, yes, beloved, love will be restored. Betrayal broke trust, but heaven restores intimacy. Where loneliness seemed eternal, companionship will arise. Where relationships cracked, forgiveness will flow. And for some, a divine partner has already been chosen, and the delay was only to protect you from those who were never meant to carry your heart. Michael says, "Do not weep over who left, rejoice for who is coming. Do not dwell on who betrayed." Focus on who heaven is sending. Beloved, I see doors of destiny opening. I see contracts signed that were once withheld. I see reconciliations with family members thought impossible. I see promotions that were long overdue. I see the betrayer's words dissolving, while heaven's promises echo louder. Do you feel the joy rising? That is not just emotion, it is confirmation. Heaven says, this is the season where betrayal becomes the platform for breakthrough. But listen carefully, my child. These promises are not automatic. They are activated by your response. That is why heaven keeps saying, don't skip this. Don't silence this. Don't doubt this. If you stay, if you believe, if you declare, then the promise ignites. Right now, lift your voice and declare, this betrayal will bless me. This storm will not sink me. I am chosen. Write it in the comments. I am chosen. Let heaven see your faith. Let the angels write it in their scrolls. Let the betrayer's whispers be drowned out by your testimony. And hear me, beloved, the promises of heaven are not only for your personal blessing, they are for your destiny. Because your victory will be the testimony that draws others out of darkness. Your breakthrough will be the spark that ignites faith in your family. Your healing will be the story that awakens hope in the hopeless. Michael says, this betrayal is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of your ministry. This pain is not wasted. It is the seed of power. This alarm is not punishment. It is preparation for glory. So watch for the signs. Watch for the numbers. Watch for the dreams. Watch for the unexpected favor. When they appear, don't dismiss them. Don't brush them aside. Speak aloud. This is my confirmation. This is my sign. This is my promise. Beloved, the revelation is this. You are more protected than you know. You are more chosen than you feel. You are more powerful than the betrayer ever imagined. Heaven laughs at the plots of darkness, for light cannot be overcome. Michael says, I will fight for you. I will shield you. I will go before you. You will not fall. You will not fail. You will not be forsaken. You are mine. You are chosen. Beloved child, you have heard the warnings. You have received the revelations. Now heaven speaks not only of what is happening around you, but of what is awakening within you. For you are not helpless. You are not a victim stumbling in the dark. You are chosen, armed, appointed, and anointed. Betrayal may have struck, but heaven has made you unbreakable. Archangel Michael says, this is your hour of empowerment. This is your moment of awakening. Do not cower. Do not shrink. Do not hand your power to the betrayer. Rise. Speak. Declare. Act. Beloved, let me ask you, how many times have you silenced your own voice out of fear of rejection? How many times have you swallowed your truth so others would not leave you? How many times have you lowered your light so others would not feel small in its brilliance? This season, heaven says, no more. Repeat this aloud. No more, no more, no more. The enemy thrives in silence. Betrayal thrives in your hesitation. And keen, all for in mun, all these and keen, all o. But heaven is igniting courage in you now. Heaven is setting fire in your bones. Heaven is placing a sword of words in your mouth. You are not just surviving, you are stepping into command. Michael says, speak, child of light. Speak until chains break. Speak until doors open. Speak until every shadow flees. for your voice carries the vibration of heaven. Do not wait for permission to rise. Do not wait for approval to believe. Do not wait for the betrayer to apologize. Stand now, claim now, declare now. Right now, say aloud, I receive my authority. I walk in my destiny. I claim my promise. And do not only say it, type it below. Write it boldly in the comments. I claim my promise. For when you declare publicly, heaven witnesses, angels record, and your testimony multiplies faith across this community. Child, the empowerment comes not by accident, but by decision. You must choose today not to be crushed. You must choose today not to remain silent. You must choose today not to live in fear. Heaven gives you the rope, but you must grab hold. Heaven opens the door, but you must walk through. Think of David before Goliath. He was not stronger. He was not taller, but he was chosen, and choice birthed courage. With one stone, empowered by faith, he brought down the giant. And now heaven whispers, so it shall be with you. Betrayal is your Goliath, but faith is your stone. Michael says, do not tremble before the betrayer. They are small before heaven. They are powerless before light. Lift your head. Straighten your shoulders. The same Spirit that raised Christ from the dead dwells in you. Beloved, hear this divine instruction. Every time you feel fear this week, speak the opposite. Every time your mind whispers, you are weak, respond aloud, I am strong. Every time you hear, you are abandoned, declare, I am chosen. Every time you feel, you are cursed, answer with, I am blessed. Words create worlds, and heaven is empowering you now to speak a new one. But empowerment is not only in speech, it is in action. Heaven says, step where you have hesitated, apply where you have feared, begin what you delayed, forgive where you held bitterness, move where you sat still. Beloved, what is that step you have been afraid to take? The dream you buried, the conversation you avoided, the application you postponed, the forgiveness you resisted. Now is the moment. Betrayal sought to chain your future, but heaven hands you the key. Say this, I will not delay. I will not fear. I will act, and heaven will multiply your courage. Michael says, child, every time you move in faith, angels move with you. Every time you step forward, I draw my sword beside you. You are not alone. You will never be alone. Hear this also. Empowerment requires community. Do not isolate. Do not suffer in silence. Join your faith with others. Comment below, I am chosen, I am rising, I am covered. See how many others echo your words. That is not coincidence. That is heaven building a family around you. Betrayal tried to scatter you, but heaven gathers you. Darkness tried to silence you, but heaven multiplies your voice. Beloved, empowerment is also warfare. Do not be naive. The enemy does not retreat easily. You must resist. You must guard. You must stand. Michael says, put on the full armor. Gird your mind with truth. Protect your heart with righteousness. Lift the shield of faith. Wield the sword of the word. And stand, child. Stand until the betrayer flees. Yes, betrayal wounds, but empowerment heals. Yes, betrayal weakens, but empowerment strengthens. Yes, betrayal divides, but empowerment unites. You are stepping now into the season of your authority. Do you feel the fire? That burning in your chest is not fear, it is faith rising. Why? That trembling in your hands is not weakness, it is power awakening. That heaviness on your eyes is not exhaustion, it is the weight of glory descending. Heaven says, rise, declare, act, empower. Right now, I ask you, don't just listen. Do this. Place your hand on your chest and say, this betrayal will not define me. This pain will not destroy me. I am chosen, I am rising, I am covered. Repeat it 7 times. Each time louder, each time stronger, each time believing more. For heaven counts your words, heaven multiplies your faith. Heaven ignites your destiny. And when you are finished, type in the comments, I am rising. Oh well. This will be your covenant. This will be your sign. Beloved, empowerment is not a feeling, it is a choice, and tonight heaven gives you that choice. You can stay bowed, or you can rise. You can remain silent, or you can declare. You can linger in fear, or you can step into faith. Michael says, child of heaven, choose courage. Choose action. Choose destiny. Choose destiny. Beloved child, you have endured the alarm, you have listened to the warnings, you have embraced the promises, and you have chosen empowerment. Now heaven brings you into resolution, into the deep calm that follows the storm, into the embrace that follows the battle. Michael says, this is the moment where fear is silenced. This is the moment where betrayal loses its power. This is the moment where you walk not as the wounded, but as the victorious. Do you feel it? The air around you is lighter now. The tension in your chest begins to loosen. The anxiety that clung to your thoughts begins to dissolve. Heaven is closing the chapter of fear and opening the scroll of destiny. Beloved, hear this truth. You were never abandoned. Even in the darkest hours, even in the loneliest nights, even when betrayal's dagger pierced deepest, heaven stood by you. Michael's sword never left your side. The Father's hand never released you. The Spirit's whisper never stopped surrounding you. The betrayer may have thought you were unguarded. The enemy may have believed you were uncovered. But heaven smiles, for now it is revealed, you were never alone. You will never be alone. Child of light, resolution is not forgetting the betrayal, it is transforming it. Resolution is not erasing the pain, it is rewriting the meaning. The betrayal that once made you cry will now make you strong. The rejection that once made you weak will now make you radiant. The delay that once broke your heart will now become the very stage where heaven crowns you. Michael says, your scars are no longer wounds, they are seals of survival. They are marks of chosen ones. They are signs that you have endured and triumphed. Beloved, repeat after me. I am healed, I am whole, I am chosen, I am free. Say it 4 times. Whisper it once. Speak it loudly once. Declare it with authority once. Sing it once. Let every layer of your being receive it. Let every fiber of your soul remember it. Do you see how the heavens close the circle? It began with alarm. It ends with assurance. It began with trembling. It ends with triumph. It began with betrayal. It ends with blessing. Beloved, resolution means stepping out of fear and stepping into expectation. You no longer wake dreading what is next. You wake expecting miracles. You no longer walk looking over your shoulder. You walk looking toward your crown. Michael says, "Lift your eyes, for your redemption is not far. The betrayer is silenced. The plot is broken. The path is clear. Now walk boldly." Beloved, in this resolution, heaven calls you to gratitude. Say thank you. Thank the Father for never leaving you. Thank Michael for fighting for you. Thank the Spirit for whispering truth into your restless nights. Thank even the betrayal, for without it, you would not have awakened, you would not have grown, you would not have stepped into this greater strength. Gratitude seals the promise. Gratitude draws the blessing closer. Gratitude unlocks doors faster. So speak it now. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Michael. Thank you for my rising. And type it below. Thank you for my rising. Let heaven see your gratitude written. Let others witness your faith and join in chorus. Beloved, do not fear what comes next. Do not wonder if the blessing is too good to be true. Resolution means certainty. Resolution means heaven's word is final. Michael says, "It is finished, the betrayal is ended." The promise is secured, the blessing is released. Walk in it. Now, beloved, hear the final instruction. Remain close to this channel, for heaven has chosen it as your trumpet. This is not accident. This is not random. This is the place where your warnings come, your promises are spoken, your faith is strengthened. Resolution is not the end of your journey. It is the beginning of your walk in continual revelation. So commit, subscribe, stay, engage, not because of a human voice, but because this is the place heaven whispers to you. This is the rope in the storm. This is the light in your dark room. This is the trumpet of Michael, sounding again and again until you are firmly established in destiny. Beloved, repeat this last covenant with me. I will not skip. I will not silence. I will not fear. I will rise. I will shine. I am chosen. Say it 3 times, then type it boldly. I am chosen. Now rest, child of heaven. Rest knowing the betrayer has been exposed. Rest knowing Michael fights for you. Rest knowing the Father holds you. Rest knowing the Spirit guides you. Rest knowing your tomorrow is brighter than your yesterday. This is your resolution. This is your peace. This is your confirmation. Michael says, "Beloved, you are covered, you are sealed, you are chosen, you are mine."